Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we are, as you can see by the title, going over my vintage dinnerware as well as the other vintage pieces that I have as far as the kitchen goes. A lot of this was gifted or passed down to me, and I've got one piece that I found that I thrifted. So let's get started. First, we're gonna start with our dinnerware. This is the stuff we use daily, and it is called Blue Willow. It was from my grandmother, and you can see that it's stamped made in England. So it's this beautiful kind of Asian inspired pattern with birds and water and just beautiful detail. And these are very old. I will find out from my mom how old and kind of put that when I am editing this video, future self. But anyways, got a big plate, a smaller square. I adore these. We use these often. They're shallow soup bowls. So when we have soup or Buddha bowls, enjoy those. And then I've got two sizes. A little itty bitty bowl, which we use more often than I thought I would, as well as a medium size. It has also come with a butter dish, which is over here. Then I was gifted, several pieces by a really good friend at our church in Texas. Anyways, she knew that I was starting my journey to collecting vintage pieces. So she was so kind and gifted me several. So to start off with, I've got two of these blue and a green bowl. So it's kind of like very eclectic. She was like, I have three bowls. I said, I'll take them. There's three in our family. It works perfectly. Then my mom gave me this vintage Pyrex, which I love. Like, I love it. And as well as a taller one. This is a pretty common pattern though, but I love it. Let's go to this piece from my dear friend at church in Texas. She gave it to me with the bowls, as well as two different size plates. So these are smaller ones and we have bigger ones, and I really like these for everyday use as well. They are indestructible, and I love how everything has come together piece by piece, but it all somehow works and goes well together. You're about to see another piece from a good friend. She was a neighbor of mine in Texas. She found these little tea coffee cups. These are not Pyrex, they're Corel, but they're indestructible. I love them. As well as she hunted down the saucers for me, which was just the sweetest thing. I love them, and I love how little and dainty they are. Coffee mugs today can tend to be massive. I have one in the dishwasher, and sometimes I just want a small cup. In fact, this is not part of my vintage collection, but this was handmade by the friend that gave me the cups and saucers. She does have a shop, and it is beautiful. I cherish this. Nobody in my family uses it but me, and I love it. But back to the vintage pieces. When I first got here, I was looking for a bowl to do bread in. I've since switched recipes, but I still use this a lot. This is my one thrifted piece. It is a very heavy, beautiful, this is Corningware. It's 3-quart, but I love it. It is heavy duty, and I got it for a really good deal. I think it was like $5. So I really enjoy that. I get a lot of use out of it. And the last bit that I have are pieces that my aunt gave me for Christmas and gifted me with pieces that she's had for a really long time that were given to her, one of them, on her wedding day. So I cherish them very much, but let's start with that one. This is a daisy print Pyrex, and I love it. You know, this is quite old as well. Not quite as old as my blue willow, but look at what good condition this is in. I am amazed at how well the older vintage pieces hold up. Then we have this blueprint, which I just love. I think it is beautiful. And again, I mean, I just love how well this holds up. And then the last bowl from her is this piece. And I just, again, I love that as well. This is, saw lots of dinner tables, lots of veggies, and the stories behind it. So I'm just really grateful. And every time I look at any of these pieces, I think of the people who gave them to me, and it just makes me so happy. Then she gave me, this is Fire King, which Fire King has some of the neatest prints, and I really enjoy them. But this is a kind of a saucer and cup set. So you have this, and then you have your cup, and it's got a braided, like a knotted detail on the handle. I really enjoy those. I think I should have a tea party sometime soon. And then she got me, it is in the back of the cabinet, but she got me a picture with pale blue and pink and green dots all over it. And it's just beautiful. I hope that you enjoyed this little tour of my vintage collection. I hope that it continues to grow, and I hope that you guys have a blessed week. And I will see you next time. Bye, friends.